Well, hello there, YouTube. It is a beautiful and quite warm Sunday the 5th. Hope all you guys had a wonderful 4th of July. We did. We didn't do anything. Just hung around the house. And I'm hanging out here with the little woman. And we're just going to go out for a little stroll on the F3. I think we've only ridden this thing double once. That was the time that we swapped when you drove me, you remember?
Yep, I remember.
So we're going. What are you doing back there, woman?
Sorry, I'm trying to coat around my way.
Oh,
There we go.
floundering around back there. It scared me.
Sorry.
Anyway, we're gonna take a stroll out, take some back roads towards Chehalis. We're gonna whiz through old Winlock and goof off in there. Hey, we can take a look at. Now this is Salmon Creek coming through here too, isn't it?
I
Or is this a
think it
different
is.
one? Probably,
I
oh,
don't
look at
know.
that thing. It's like,
Oh,
yeah, it's
dang.
Salmon Creek.
Yeah, there's no water.
Yeah, and that tree fell over during
Yeah,
one of the
'cause
storms.
Go, like rock digging,
Yeah,
during the summer.
it's hard to believe. Look how deep those crevices are. The water doesn't even seem like it's moving at all. And in the wintertime, that whole thing is just solid water coming through there.
Yeah, it's a flowing.
She's a hot one. So off and on, I think we'll bounce in and out. The last time we had audio problems one time, and then the battery died another time on our last DualVlog when we went out to
Yeah, that was
To
nice.
those-
Ooh,
bridges out there at Rife Lake. So far, what I'm finding, if I'm ever going to have issues, it's going to happen with this Hero 4 Black on here. I need to, of course, it's too late to do anything now unless I just up and buy another one. But the stock, the VIN numbers or serial numbers are so, they're within a 20-something thousand unit range. So they're all from the same batch. I'm not even gonna mess with that. I'm gonna get a hold of GoPro and have them send me one. It's not the cards. Good Lord, I have tons of very fast, the fastest micro SDs, and it doesn't matter which one I use it. It doesn't make a difference. In fact, I can actually put a card that's rated below what they recommend, and there's no difference in effect. It still does the same thing, the exposure switching. It's just a flawed camera. And all three of those from the silver was the farthest one off, and it was about 27,000 units off. But the blacks were like, I think 3,000 units off from each other. So they're from the same batch. So I think there was a problem, and what we have in stock at the store is all from the same pool. But I'll deal with that when I come back. Probably ruin a bunch of my multi-vlogs. I'll probably just switch the Scenic over to the 3+ Black and not mess with this pile of junk. $500 camera, and it's the most expensive GoPro I've bought yet, and the worst one by far. I can barely even hear you back there.
oh, I said I would just stick with the 3+. That's it.
Yeah.
Works fine. That's wonderful.
Well, when it's working, I do like it's a sharper engine. Yeah, sharper engine. I guess it has a sharper engine inside it. But I do like the sharper image. It's not over sharp, and it's kind of pleasing to the eye. Of course, by the time it gets processed with YouTube, it gets diminished. Even with our crazy fast internet we now have, I see flaws in the playback of it, and I pretty much render them at the bit rate that it's recorded on the camera. I use that smart video rendering technology and Power Director, and it pretty much, you're pretty much processing the raw. and I use that raw in kind of a sling way. It's not, I'm not shooting in Pro Tune and using raw Pro Tune. It's raw as the MP4 is processed off of the camera. I don't degrade it any. Makes for some ginormous file sizes and some long uploads, but with the speed of the internet now, that's not even a thought. It just goes boom, done. Oh man, do you hear all that popping? The blacktop is bubbling up.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, I'm glad all three wheels don't align with each other, and that the fronts are out in the open. They'll just sling that junk out wherever. Oh, somebody had a little fireworks thing.
When it melts blacktop.
I love that porch going around that house.
See, that's what I want to porch around my house.
Yeah, you sound like you're talking really quiet for some reason.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, and when I play your video back, you sound very, very, very distant.
I would just talk really quiet.
Stick your finger in there and feel the little furry, and see if that is pretty much right in front of your mouth. Is it above it or below it?
It's probably a little bit below it.
Below your mouth?
Yeah.
All right. It's
supposed the way my helmet sits.
Yeah, I thought we got that sorted out. It's supposed to be.
When I talk, I'll try to put my head down. Can you hear me better now?
No, actually, that made it quieter. I don't know what you just did.
Can you hear me better now?
No, you still sound the same.
All right.
But just don't be afraid to talk loud. Because
right.
I mean, really, when I play these things back, I barely hear you in the background.
Yeah, I can't hear me either. Like, I feel like I'm talking really loud. Is this better?
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm screaming.
No, you're not. But you don't have to talk, scream, but just make sure you talk loud and deliberate, I guess. Or,
Say what's on your mind, girl.
Yeah, that was very, very clear, but that may be too loud. I have no idea. It's hard to tell. There's no...
Yeah, until it plays back.
I should turn the... I wonder if that, that feature... What are they... There's a name for it where you hear yourself talking through the speakers. It's an option you can turn on.
Oh, that way if you're talking quiet or too loud.
Yeah, you can actually hear yourself, but that becomes very... for obvious reasons, that becomes very annoying.
Yeah, it's like somebody's phone.
But what...
When they call, and all you can hear is yourself talking, it's like that echo thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I hate that.
my God, that is so hard to talk to somebody when it does that.
But what I was wondering is if the playback audio... God, I forget there's a name for it. If the playback audio between us would be what's being recorded. I think it just plays my voice back through my headphones, and I'm just going to hear you just like I hear you. So, and what's bad is I can adjust my volume so I hear you fine, but that doesn't mean it's recording fine.
Yeah.
Well, I guess in that sense, if I was listening to myself back, I could compare my volume through my speakers to your volume, and that would give me a sense. That's the idea right there. Maybe I'll see if I can... I always do... Oh, I got the phone app. I can use that. Maybe I'll turn that thing on at some point during the ride and see how we're doing. Man, on a hot...
It's kind of weird without a backrest on the back.
With your little butt pad back there?
Yeah, it's like... I feel like I'm wobbling, and I'm trying to hold on farther front on all handrails.
Oh, yeah,
so I don't wiggle.
No, you're not. That's just the natural swaying you get out of a spot.
Like I'm behind you going. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't
when
notice.
You go around curves.
Yeah, I don't notice you doing that at all. It's just a normal sway out of the sway bars. Plus, the with the two wheels sitting the way they are, you feel all the canter in the road. Where a motorcycle always, even if the road's going, quite sideways, you're still upright.
Yeah, I'm not like wiggling behind you.
Is it a little nicer riding back there without that hellaciously loud exhaust?
But, you heard it more than I did.
But listen.
I was probably more excited about riding it. So
yeah.
it was like, I don't hear nothing. You
Well,
know,
here's what it sounds like when it's loud.
no, not loud.
Not at all.
No, not in this moment anyway.
That Akrapovic is a little bit louder. So that video I'm rendering, I'm going to release today. I call it
What you call it?
Akrapovic and Akrapovic. Just literally one minute and a second later, I'm calling it the other way. It is actually Akrapovic, is how it's pronounced, not Akrapovic.
It's not Akrapovic?
Uh-uh.
You're kidding me.
Oh no, you wait till customers got a question and you call them about some concern with the exhaust, which is really rare for those anyway. Usually you're calling to see if, it says a specific year range and they've got one a year before or after, and you call them to see if that'll work.
Yeah.
Oh man. So where are they built, in Slovenia or something like that? But anyway, they're right there just below Austria. But anyway, they'll correct you very abruptly.
So
It's-
all these years, 20 years, Akrapovic is not correct.
Yeah, it's Akrapovic.
Well, I can
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah, Akrapovic. But you say Akrapovic, everybody knows what you're talking about because that's what everybody calls it.
Well,
Well, when we look at that word, that's what it looks like, Akrapovic.
yeah.
But it's actually Akrapovic. And the way it's Eric Akrapovic is the guy that founded the company back in 1990. He was a road racer, motorcycle road racer. I swear that, I know it's a Studebaker, but that first glance at that thing, I keep thinking it's like a Tucker or something.
But you use your ID to find a Tucker somewhere. Oh
Yeah.
my God. I sold my soul for that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I love that movie. God, I haven't seen that thing in quite a while. Hey, there's your asshole buddy with the hay.
Yep.
Remember he left us standing out there in the 90-degree heat? He just seemed to be doing nothing. It's like, dude, you got, customers here waiting to throw money at you and you're goofing around.
Yeah.
That was right after I got the iron. I don't think that iron even had more than a couple 300 miles on it. I remember it was completely stock. That was before I even put the shocks on it. And I think I put the shocks on it somewhere around the 500-600 mile range, somewhere in there, wasn't it?
I think so.
Maybe even sooner. But I remember it was stock. I remember the hay bales he gave us following you in that old Toyota. Holy shit, the hay bales were bigger than the truck.
I know it. Everybody freaks out. They go, there's no way. Like, it's a one-ton truck. I'm sorry. You didn't do it.
Oh, you won't believe the people that'll argue with me on that. They never made that truck in a 1-ton. I said, yeah, they did.
Want to watch it go down the road?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have 6 lugs. It only has 5. I said, yeah, I realized. Oh, woo!
Oh.
Good thing you don't see out of your left eye, because
Yeah.
that would have scared the shit right out of you.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good. What was it?
A bird that came like right here. He was like right there. I had a bird do that with the RT. I was taking a Holcomb Road up and over, and so I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. I was shooting at 30 frames per second, so the slowdown didn't work real well. But anyway, I slowed it down, and I ended up using it anyway. I was debating I should just take it back out. But the bird literally looks like it's 10 feet away from me and like flew way over me. This bird, I had to avoid it. He came right next to my helmet. It's a wonder I didn't hear that, like an old Western movie when the bullet ricochets off a rock.
Exactly.
I can't believe that camera can skew things that way.
I always wonder, like, if a bird like that one that you went by,
Yeah.
if they scratch you and they, hit you, can you, like, grab them and save them so they don't, because your speed is different.
Oh,
You
if
know,
they're
they're
flying with you?
Yeah, well, if they're flying beside you, I know they're going the same speed, but when they come this way,
I don't know. You'd have to be a hell of a good catch. That's all I gotta say.
so you didn't hurt them.
Oh, I don't know.
I worry about that, like when I'm driving, because nonstop, it's like, oh, 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 oh.
I wonder if
going across you. If they come in the car, are they going to be okay?
What if I ever told? No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Well, if they hit me, it'd be a pretty soft hit. If they hit the spider, that'd be something else. Especially if they're coming at you, you got a substantial closing speed. It's like hitting somebody head on as opposed to rear-ending them. I wonder if I think I told the story about old Floyd getting hit.
When Floyd?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was. I mean, it wasn't funny, but it was funny. I mean, we can laugh about it now.
After the fact, but not at the time. Yeah.
God, I think I told that story. I'll just bounce through it briefly, just in case I haven't. This was probably 1981. Yeah, it was 81. It was right after I bought that new 81 CB750F Super Sport.
Yeah, because it was right after you and I met.
Yeah, because I bought that 750 because we met in April, and I bought that thing in like May or June or something. Because I was still riding the old the 81 XT500 actually.
Yep.
But anyway, when I met you, that is. In fact, the first time I went up there was like the second day I owned it.
I remember how proud you were to show me after, like, a couple days after we met, it's like, oh my God, that's my life. Yep.
Crazy old woman. Anyway, we all went. It was Floyd. I think it was his brother-in-law and I don't know, some relatives of his. We all decided to drive from Longview to Clatskanie and then take this ferry across and come back. I think there was a bar or something out there we were going to, and of course in 81 I wasn't drinking age, but I'd always go in and just sit down with them. And let's see, I'm trying to think where we're going here. I'll do you one other thing here. I don't think I've ever taken you by here.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost.
Oh, that was South Military. Now we're about to hit North Military. But look at this old Winlock Middle and High School sign. I mean, look, that thing looks absolutely ancient and hand-painted and everything.
Okay, I know where I am now.
But then you get up here and the school's all new and modern. And, with the low population around here, I'm still amazed at the size of the schools.
I think they have come from far and wide. Most of this is
Yeah, I think
farm
that.
country and stuff.
But you would think everybody from Winlock would go to the Toledo schools because they're so big, but they don't. They got their own schools. But anyway, we're going out to taking this ride out, and we're taking these back roads into these twisty, windy roads, and we had gone into this like shaded area. I remember it was a right-hand turn, and I seen something fly out of the ditch, and Floyd was, I think his brother-in-law was leading the way, so we're staggered, his brother-in-law, then it was Floyd to the right and me to the left. And
on that CB, right?
Yep, that old CB 750 Custom. It was a 1980 model.
Yep.
And something flew out of the ditch, and all of a sudden, oh, Floyd, he's like floundering around. The bike is going every which way, and I'm like, holy shit. Whatever that was just hit him, And I didn't recognize it as a bird because I didn't see it like flying out. I just seen something black come flying off of the road. I didn't know if something came off of his brother-in-law's bike and hit the ditch and flew. I didn't know what it was, And he's floundering all about, and how he didn't crash, I have no idea. So anyway, he comes to a stop, and it was a Starling that flew out of the ditch and beaked him right in the neck, right in the right jugular vein. And but I mean, we thought this thing did some deep penetration or whatever. We're like, oh my God, this is serious. It turned out just to be like a surface thing, but it apparently it hurt really bad. And I don't know, you know, whatever the bird is picking around, eating on or whatever. I think it got infected and stuff, but crazy shit. Snagged him right in the neck. Yeah, it got infected. I remember that. It was probably, you know, weird, you know, wherever they drink water out of a mud puddle or whatever they eat. Yeah. Wow, they're a little late doing all their haying out here.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the fields around us have already been hayed up, and they're just barren fields now. Yeah.
Good.
You know, we've probably been talking for quite a while.
Oh.
So, as we mosey on this way, I'm sure we'll pop back and we need to actually tell some stories. We missed all those camping stories when we were out there at Rife Lake. Damn battery shut off.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, like a minute and 40 something seconds into it. So all those stories we were telling are all gone. But it's hard to retell a story on purpose. Those things,
yeah.
with the motovlogging, I just like things to come out natural, you know. If I do ever have like a topic or a subject, it's just that. I don't stop and analyze and think how I'm going to tell the story. I just, you know, let it flow however it does.
Yeah, you know, it's just like,
it's more real that way.
This,
yeah.
And just talk about that, but it's not like okay, now this.
So I'll let this thing hang on while we go through Winlock. It'd be a shame to.
Cute.
Yeah. Can you remember that one place down here? I'm sure it's still here. Remember there was a huge like antique store or something there. You remember that? It was kind of an angled wrap. That's some weird like.
Farther down.
No, that was sitting right there.
Oh, that's that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
That's a cool grocery store too. They got all kinds of little knickknacks and stuff inside there.
This is the best Parkway. You need anything, that sucker has it.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy how they have literally everything in there. Even my old Toyota, and around here they usually buy, you know, full-size trucks because they're farmers and they need a full-size truck to do their stuff. Well, they had some fireworks going off down here. Look at the junk everywhere.
Restaurant.
Yeah.
The best food.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. I said, don't you remember that?
Oh, sorry.
Oh no.
Oh no. Why did they have that big spot?
It looks like they're no longer in business.
That's close.
And this guy doesn't have a stop sign. This is like some old grain silo or whatever the hell it was used for, but the front side of it is now an Ace Hardware, and it's old. It's some old wooden floors with two stories.
It's really cool when you get grain and feed. You have to come around to the back side and they load you up.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, I just stepped back 20, 30 years.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Really cool.
There's the Winlock Egg. Oh, you know, last weekend was was that last weekend or one before? They had the Egg Festival or whatever they do, the big...
Oh yeah, the anniversary thingy or whatever.
Yeah, it's some celebration things like the Cheese Days in Toledo.
Yeah, it was Egg Days.
So, 8 years later, we've missed that damn thing.
I know it. That's because we always work.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could have come down Sunday. I don't... What the hell was I doing that we didn't do that? I don't know. I mean, it's probably nothing, but I like these kind of small, where hardly anybody shows up kind of things, you know? It just reminds me of just, you know, just seriously a super small town, you know? Where, you know, a handful of people show up and it's a big deal. I just think that's cool as hell. But anyway, on that, I'm going to roll out. We're going to make our way farther north here towards Chehalis. And we'll chit-chat with you guys later. Made this thing almost 30 minutes, so I'm going to roll.
Bye, everybody.
We'll see you guys. Take care now. Bye-bye. Well, hello there, YouTube. I tried to catch it earlier, but look at the temperature. 107. It just dropped from 109. It's it's not that hot out here. I think it's around 95 or so.
I think it's close to 100.
But it could be. But the spider was sitting out in the sun, so it picked up some ambient heat from black plastic or something somewhere. I don't know where the hell that temperature sensor is at. I'm assuming it's somewhere in the gauge. But all that black. Ooh, the seat was hot. Kelly had her coat sitting over our helmets, and I put her coat up in the front cargo area, and it just took me a second to put it in there. I pick up my helmet, and it's just scalding hot. It's amazing how much heat these flat black helmets absorb. So here we go, about to go on a long journey, and I'm wearing a flat black helmet. But you can just see by the look of it out here, it's hotter than Hades out here.
Very hot.
It just gets this kind of a hazy, hotter than holy heck look to it. It's plenty of hot. It's only gone to 105 now. I don't think I have much battery on this thing, because I talked for almost 30 minutes. I see one bar. Oh, this shade's gonna feel good, Mama.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna feel real good. Man, we're
Oh Lordy.
yeah, that does feel real good, doesn't it? We were on the after I shut off the last time, we were over on the west side of I-5. We're on the east side now. Went by this huge, this long forest. Oh God, that was nice and cool. We were still in the sun, but just the cold coming out of that forest. Oh, it felt so good. There's that old country store. It's so sad that thing shut down.
I know it.
There's the local Grange Hall.
Pumpkin patch.
Yeah, getting ready for Halloween. And that's where I filmed, if you look back, I think it's a couple years ago, I filmed some Christmas trees being harvested by a helicopter out of there. Good Lord, that's probably been, geez, that's probably been 3 years ago now, hasn't it?
So.
It's hard to believe. That bug looked like it just made a beeline shot for my GoPro. Hot damn, he missed. It's not as easy to get my mirror out of my pants pocket as my coat pocket. I'm just wearing my heat out gear and an awesome Harley shirt sent to me by Ken and his wife, who are the people from Nevada that purchased the 2014 demo last year. That is the coolest place ever in the fall, right around Halloween, the way they decorate it and the fall colors. Oh, that thing just looks like something out of a dream world. Well, you know what, Kelly? It may be close to 100 degrees, because it seems to be kind of hanging at 102 here.
Yeah, she's hotter than 80.
It is hell for hot, though, isn't it? When I'm not wearing a coat, I'm just convinced that the wind is going to get a good hold on my phone and flip that.
My leg in here.
Oh, it won't fall off. I just have this thing of checking it and checking it often. Does that feel good, bathing your hands out there in the...
Yeah, because it makes it go down my shirt.
Oh, it's making it shoot down your pit holes.
Yes, please. It's hotter. Up.
Get some flowage around the chestises and whatnot.
Yes, please.
Boom, boom. That's nice of them. But just went out, looked at some stuff in Chehalis, and spent way too much time doing that. Now we're heading on back to the hacienda.
There's
Yeah, we gave up on the old fans and stuff and broke down and turned the air conditioner on. It's too much. Why not be comfortable, right? But in the evening, you know, once the temperature outside and the temperature inside, you know, balances, that air conditioner keeps our house in probably the upper 70s. Yeah, like our back bedroom can get up to like 80, but you know, there's no humidity in the air, so it's very comfortable. Then at night, when they balance out, we'll open the windows and turn some fans on, and then it gets colder than hell at night. It's been getting down in the lower 60s, and I wake up and I'm wrapped up in the blankets like I'm in a cocoon. Well, she's bouncing between 98 and 100, so that's got to be real. It was supposed to be 100 today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. God, it feels good back here in this forest.
This is usually freezing cold.
Yeah. You know, they talk about this being old growth, and you know, there are some old trees in here, but these aren't the mass. Yeah, they don't look like old growth. I mean, you know, like you get up into those areas, them trees are freaking massive. You look at them things wondering if they're not some kind of redwood or something. But these are, I guess that would be old growth.
Some of them are, but most of them look like they're about 20, 30 years old.
Yeah. But there's definitely some old, very, very tall ones in here, so... Oh, it's 30 through here, and I'm going 40-something. Bad driver.
Bad.
Anyway, in the sweltering heat, I'm going to let you guys go. Otherwise, the camera's going to make that decision for me here any second now.
Yeah, if it doesn't melt.
Now I'm in a light that I can't see if the battery's flashing. Yeah, I did a vlog on the...
Yeah, it's flashing.
No, the battery. There's a little icon here at the bottom that flashes.
Oh, I can't see that.
And
it's a red one.
That's when it's saying the end is near. But anyway, I'm going to roll out on you guys. And as I said previously, I hope you had a great 4th of July, and I hope you're somewhere where it's cooler than what it is here. It's showing 98 at the present moment, which is plenty hot in anybody's book. And on that, I'm going to roll out.
Bye, everybody.
We'll see you guys. Take care now. Bye-bye.